Hello, everybody. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I'm still getting used to the camera. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a series that I've done a few times in the past on my other YouTube channels, but I don't know. I never had time to completely do it the way I wanted to, and now we do. It's a little series that I used to, I'll call Baseball Card Mania. I'll be continuing that, and I'll start it back over from episode 1, so we'll see how many episodes we get into this. Obviously, I'm not going to lie. We have enough baseball cards that we're going to be going at this. I could probably make, if I do 9 an episode, then my plan is we could make over 1,000 episodes easily. Just throwing that out there. Anyway, that's not even including the stuff I haven't even counted. It's over 10,000, let's put it that way. Anyway, guys, so so they're basically, the thing of this series is I go through, I look at baseball cards, like, for example, when I have them in my little sleeve thing here. So the first one, we have World Series Hero, 1988. I think that's right. Probably says in the back of this. Yep, 1988. We have Kirk Gibson. This is a baseball card of his. It was made for the 1999 or 88. Oh, this is 88. Should be 89. Well, it's for the 89 season. Anyway. It says Donruss 89. I think. Anyway, so basically, here's the card. I'll read the little blurb on the back. This is how this goes. Basically, I read off the stats that I think are interesting. So Kirk Harold Gibson. Harold must be his middle name. 2-run homer to win Game 1 of the '88 World Series. Turned the tide in the Dodgers' favor. Had MVP caliber season the year that it seems like that year. 11th in batting, 8th in because they're MVP caliber, but okay. 8th in home runs, 4th in on base, and 2nd in runs. Won 5th and final game of 8 and 18. Oh, I never even knew that. Won 5th and final game of 1984 World Series versus Tigers, for Tigers versus Padres. Wait a minute, what? With 2-run home run. I'm just reading it off the back of the card. So I never knew that. That's the thing that I like doing this series, because you get to learn stuff you never knew. I didn't even know that. Hit one of the longest home run ever out of Tiger Stadium on the 14th of June of 1983. Estimated at 623 feet. Jeez, that's insane. Kirk Gibson, everybody. We're in the World Series here by the sound of it. Jeez. 623, that makes a big boy. His career up to this point, and again, this is only from there's the card again. 1989, going into that season, he had 175 home runs. He got 20 every single season. Batting average 277. Yeah, it looks like. I think that's kind of get lost in all that, how good of a player he was, because everybody just thinks that home run he hit. But, at least my age group, I don't know. I'm one of the few people that watches baseball around here that's in my age. Maybe that's just because I'm in Indiana or something. I don't know. Anyway, we got Mark Chupixa. I have no idea how to pronounce that name. There it is. Oh, well, it's backwards for you guys, but what you going to do about cameras? This is looks like to be a Topps 1994 card. Stadium Club. I forget what that means on my head. Didn't seem like he did too well as a starter. Roll call. It says as a starter, he went 0-4, 7.03 ERA. Relief appearance. I'm trying to get the card in there. I'll get a better setup eventually for this. This is my first episode. Maybe if I did that, it'd be better for us. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so I can read the card and you can see it. Where was I? I went 5-4 as a reliever with a 3.61 ERA. Relief appearances as a 5 of 12. Was first after 184 start. Ranks 8th among active MLBers. 1994. Among active and home run avoidance. 0.51 per 9 innings pitched. That's actually pretty good. Looks like he gets a lot of ground outs. Says like that kind of stuff. 109 wins. Looks like he's pretty decent in the clutch according to Top Skills rating. Well, 7.5 isn't that great, but you know what I mean. ERA still probably 3.81. Yeah. So that's Mark Kubitska. I don't even know. Gabitska. I don't know. I probably should know that. Zia? I don't know. Somebody, I'll look it up and we can figure it out. Okay, there he is. Now, if I imagine this will happen because I'm not going to be too keen on it, but there probably most likely at one point will be repeat cards because, I don't really check that in my collection too much. But, happens, it happens. What are we sitting at here? Okay, 39%. Just checking my battery on my laptop because I just recorded a ton of Rocket League. Which, that series, I'm not going to comment because, I'm not quitting it, I'll put it that way, but definitely, it's going to be fun to watch. That's all I got to say. I can't wait to see those videos. Anyway, Jose Guzman, I can pronounce that name. I'm going to be one of those idiots that say Josie. I've heard people like that. Like, no, Jose. Little kids mostly. They're young. They don't know. Okay, Joe's apparently starred in basketball and baseball at Kennedy St. Isabel. Well, probably that's either a changed name or what it was when he was there. High school. I'm going to say it's Santa Isabel is the name of the place and that Kennedy is the high school that they just called it. Because he's born in Santa Isabel, Puerto Rico. Oh, okay, Santa Isabel. That makes a lot more sense. It's Santa. Yeah. Misread that. Oh, well. Puerto Rico, though. He lives in Arlington, probably. It makes a lot of sense for a Texas Ranger player to live in Arlington. Back to the stats here. He seems to have gotten 6 wins, 62 losses. Earned ERA was 3.9. Not the greatest, but, not the worst. He had 24 complete games. That's pretty good, even back then. 150, okay. Yeah. Not a bad stat line, actually. Pitched a decent amount. 224 innings the season before this was made, so not bad. Put it back. I'm trying to see if we have any modern players in here. That doesn't look good. Right back. I'm looking at episode 2 and 3. Oh, there's 1, 2, 2. Yeah. Well, when I say modern, I mean like as in like still playing or retired at least. You got a few of them in there. Anyway, we got Mel Hall. I almost called him Mike Hall. Mel Hall. Dunras, 1990. For the Leaf Incorporated. There it is. I always do that way. Okay, so we're going to have to read sideways. No, I'll just put it like this so you guys can see. So I can read it. Okay, so basically, Melvin Hall. That's his Melvin Hall Jr.'s full name. His career highlight, shared runner-up spot on Yankees and home run. Shared runner-up spot on Yankees in home run in 1989. Second on Indians in batting. Okay, I go. It's doing here. Second on Indians in batting and doubles in 88. Had 5 RBIs in one game. That's pretty good. Against the Angels on the 25th of September in 1987. And then he's done it like 3 times. I did it against those, and then he did it on the June 27th in 84 against the Twins, and on the 29th of August in 83 against the Braves. Third in Indians on home runs and RBIs in 1986. Most missed all of 1985 after suffering a neck, pelvis, and head injuries in a motormobile accident. So he must have taken one big fall. Something. He only played 23 games in that season. Well, looks like he's traded from the Indians to the Yankees on the 19th of March, so right before the season started, for Joel Skinner. I think I've heard of him before. I think he might have his card somewhere. So yeah, he's from Montreal, Montreal, Canada. I was lefty. Anything else? Well, I don't know if he's still alive. Again, that's kind of the funny. I assume he is, but he would be 57 today if he's still alive. I don't know. We have to do some research. That'd be funny if you guys know any fun. That's the other thing about this, and it's kind of an interactive series. It's me putting up a baseball card up there, but at the same point, it's kind of interactive in the way that you guys can. If you know any information about these, feel free to put it in the comments below, or you know something about it that I don't, or the card doesn't mention. That could be cool. Charles Johnson, a catcher. This one's going to go quick because he really doesn't have any blurbs in here. And that's what this series really is about, the card. But again, if you know anything else about the player, it'd be kind of cool to talk about it. Anyway, this guy, he played in, as of this card being made, he played in 221 games, 712 at bats, 79 runs, 168 hits, 25 home runs, 80 RBIs, and a 2.36 batting average. Not the best stat line, but not bad. I mean, he's probably a defensive catcher, if I was to guess. Oops. Yeah, bats, he's a righty, born in Fort Pierce, Florida. Yeah. Let's go on to the next one. We got Todd Jones. I don't know. This guy sounds kind of familiar. Failed in 3 of his first 11 save-off tries in 1997, then nailed 22 in a row, went 20 for 20 when entering at the start of an inning, 0 home runs against versus right-handed hitters. That's pretty good. Top 40 league ranks. Oh, jeez, that's weird. ERA never got there. He's only 3.23. I guess that's a problem when you're a closer or something. You come in one game, you give up 2 or 3 runs, and it takes you forever to get those off your, ERA because, you only pitch one time. Or you only pitch one inning at a time. So if you give up 3 runs in one outing, to get that ERA back to, even that, it takes like 20 good ones. So, back to like even under 2, it takes 10 good ones. So, or more than that even. Anyway. Back where was I? Yes. So wins, looks like he had 23 career wins as of this card being made. Mainly the saves, though, since he was a closer. 70 saves, which isn't bad, especially since he only played 3 seasons. Or had played 3 seasons at this point. This Todd Jones, that's probably why he's kind of familiar. He played for the Detroit Tigers. For some reason, I kept thinking he was playing for the Braves because of this stupid little... I don't know. Just when I first took it out, it kind of looked like a Braves jersey. Oh, he's from Georgia. Yeah. On to the next one. Oh, it's by the way, just for clarification here, since I've said this a few times, 1998 Topps. I don't know if that's part of the set of 1998. I don't know. I forget how Topps did that. Anyway, we got Butch Wagner type thing. Wagner, I don't know. It's with a Y. Here it is. Correct spelling there. So, yep. Anyway, the score has a decent amount of information on the back. Okay, so he's a seasoned savvy vet who was sidetracked by a series of injuries in 1987. He was hitting .246 in his first 19 games before a sprained right toe forced him onto the disabled list for much of the summer. A 12-year major leaguer who was selected for all. I hate having to read all these, but it's part of the card. AL All-Star team in 1976 and 77. He made the majors with the Twins after just 2 years in the minors. Traded to the Yankees in early 1982. Butch had 3 solid seasons with the Yankees before injuries cut him short in 1985 and 86. Campaigns. Butch is a first-class major league catcher, says manager Gene Butch. Oh goodness. This is the Angels. Nobody has a combination of soft hands, quick release, and strong arm. That's 3 very important things to have as a catcher. That looks like about it. That's about the only. Had some pretty good totals. Only 64 home runs in his career, 255. I think he was one of those defensive catchers. So. Yeah. Anyway, let's go. Next one, we got Jack Lorenzo. That's how you pronounce that name. Yep. There's really not much information on some of these cards. He's from Hoboken, New Jersey. Born in the 30th of March, 1956. I have to put the 19 thing. I'll just put 56. He had a lot better time after the All-Star break because they're showing the after and before. Apparently, he had an 8.064 ERA the year that this was made, the year before or whatever. Before the All-Star break, and then after, he was only 1.84, which is why his ERA went down to 4.22. Or not, 3.35, sorry. It looks like he only pitched 2/3 innings. He played in the minors parts of the year, so maybe that ERA is a little inflated based on like 1 or 2 starts or 1 or 2 opportunities he had before that. So yeah. And Jack Lorenzo, I don't know. Again, you guys know the pronunciations. Or anything about the players, just put it in the comments. I like that kind of stuff. Here's my phone. Let's see what time it is. 11 o'clock almost. Jeez. This is almost 3 hours. Angels, Kirk McCaskill. Yeah. McCaskill. Oh, goodness, I can't say the name. Here he is. Looks like he's about ready to play some baseball. The first player in Angels history to hit a inside-the-park home run at Anaheim Stadium. Oh, it's just a baseball stat, isn't him. It was Pat Skull in August 2nd, 1966. This guy earned his first Major League win on the 10th of June, 1985. When they go back into the future. Or when did Back to the Future technically happen that day? I forget. Anyway, for some reason. Anyway, yeah, his first, looks like in 1985, correct? Or no, yeah. So that's why he has 30 games played. Yeah, he had a pretty good season. 12-12 in a rookie campaign. I don't know how he did afterwards, because I assume he didn't do exceptional. I didn't know about him. ERA, was 4.70. Well, maybe that's why. Almost 200 innings of pitching, so obviously they used him quite effectively. There he is. And that's going to wrap it up for the first episode of Baseball Card Mania. Yeah, I'm happy to get back into this series. And, maybe 9 was a little too much. I want this kind of be like a side series, not like the main feature. So I may just end up doing 4 or 5. We can do 4, then 5 in an episode, and we can find other things to talk about. Anyway, guys, see you next one. Bye. Gotta actually turn off the camera.